All right, what we're going to talk about here are outfielder responsibilities, and they have a lot of outfielder responsibilities, backup responsibilities, but this is primarily going to focus on when the ball is hit to the outfield. So let's start for a very basic, with the very basics. Outfielders back up one another, and so let's start with fly balls. It is very important. Um, it's very important that if a ball is hit to the outfield, that players are backing up each other, right? So let's say a fly ball is hit to left field, and the left fielder is going to come over and catch it or going to run for it. It is super important that the center fielder is sprinting to back her up, just like that. In case the ball goes over her head or gets by her. And this is actually the same thing, the same principle if it's actually a single or ground ball. It goes through, ball comes this way, center fielder is sprinting. But for this time, we're going to make a ground ball just in case, or a fly ball just in case it gets through. But that's the responsibility of the center fielder. This becomes particularly important for outfielders so that they can give their fellow outfielders a chance to go all out and potentially dive and miss a ball. So a ball is shallow here, and the center fielder's right here, and left fielder's right here. We don't want anything dropping in front of us. So we want this left fielder fully committing, given all effort. And if it means that she's got to dive and the ball could squirt by her, it's the center fielder's responsibility to really be hauling tail over there to back it up, because we want the left fielder to make that catch. So we want her going all out. We want her feeling comfortable that, oh, if it bounces and then squirts by her, bam, center fielder's right there, throw it into second base. So that's really, really important. So let's say, let's reset. Ball is into shallow center. Now this is dead shallow center. So in this scenario, we would want, the center fielder really, really sprinting hard. Commit. Don't let that ball drop in front of you. Give it everything you got. Try and get there. And both the right fielder and the left fielder would be sprinting to give her coverage and backup, just in case that ball gets through. Bam, there they are. All right, reset. Now, same thing with the right fielder. Let's put center field back. Shallow ball to the right fielder right here. Sprinting very, very hard. Center fielder's job is to back up the right fielder, give her every chance to get to that ball so she doesn't have to worry, oh no, what if it gets by me? My center fielder has my back. Don't let that ball drop in front of you. The only times that our outfielders need to be fairly cautious are on fly balls hit down the line. I'll give an example right here. Ball is hit right here. We want our left fielder charging hard. In this case, left fielder needs to make sure the ball doesn't get by them, because a center fielder, that's just way too far. They oftentimes cannot get all the way over here in time. So if this ball gets by, you don't really have a backup. So this in a ball right here, this case, it's more important for you to keep the ball in front of you so it doesn't go all the way to the wall. And that applies also for the right fielder. If a ball right here, you need to keep this one in front of you. Go hard. I'm not saying don't go hard, but the center fielder it's too much room to cover. They can't get over there in time. So give it your all out, but don't let it get past you, because if it gets past you, it's all out to the wall. We love aggressiveness. If you're going to come here and if you dive and miss it, right, that ball all the way to the wall, and we probably end up with a runner at least on third, if not all the way home. So those are your responsibilities for backing each other up. for fly balls and truly for base hits too. The same applies if it's a base hit. We are backing it base hit to left field. Base hit to left field. Center fielder's job is to back up the left fielder to make sure that if that ball squirts by, you're there to get it. Ball hit to right field, single. Center fielder's job, go back up that right fielder, hustle in case it squirts by. Ball hit to center field. Right and center are hustling to back up to prevent that ball from going to the wall if it were to get by the center fielder. Those are your responsibilities for fly balls, oftentimes for backing up each other's outfielders. We did not go over, and we will go over it next. If a ball is, say, hit to the left fielder, right, and the center fielder backs up, well, what is the right fielder's responsibility? Their responsibility is going to be to go cover a base. In this situation, it would, or back up a base, I should say. It would be to the left fielder gets the ball, right, gets the ball, and they're going to throw it a second, right? The right fielder is going to need to be back here for a second, but that's going to be for our next video. Right now, these are your responsibilities to balls hit to the outfield and backing up each other. Outfielders backing up each other.